All right, so I feel like we understand that now. It's so much, and some of you guys got really good at it, okay? To be honest with you, the truth about triple threat is it's more about patience and timing than it is about kind of really trying to just destroy them, okay? Now, before we go to the jab game, what I want to do is I want to show you guys what to do on what I call the second dribble, okay? If you watch a lot of the best players in the world, it's not that they're like crazy good at just like blowing by people. Now, some of them are, but a lot of the best players are just really good at controlling their body. They're always on balance. If you look at like a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he looks like he's in slow motion most of the time, but he just constantly puts people in jail because he's able to play angle game. And a lot of coaches talk about angles, but a lot of coaches don't understand or teach angles. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on a second dribble series. So let me have, will you guard me real quick? Can I have that ball real quick? All right, so let's just go out of, for simplicity terms, let's just go out of a load step so you know where you're going. So I want you to basically get up here, really like, and don't give me as much of that space, so turn that foot a little bit, like, yeah, but I'm just saying like get up and, yeah, pressure me, okay? So say you're actually playing defense on me. So he's here, I'm on offense. We're gonna let now, defense is gonna play dummy defense, okay? Just so that we can work on these three things, the finishes. The first one we're gonna do is we're gonna explode right here. You would open your gate, we'd start to race to the rim, and what I wanna do is I wanna get a second dribble into him and then finish. So he's running, trying to cut off my angle, I cut him off, bang, and then I finish off of two, kind of an outside-inside stride step, okay? Now, the second dribble timing is important. It is not long dribble, long dribble. For most of our careers, if you guys are like me, you're always taught extend the dribble, get separation. What we want to do is we want to take one long dribble to kind of separate and try to beat them, explode by them, and then the second dribble is as quick as we can into them. So you're guarding me right here, and I go long dribble and then quick. Because what I want to do is I want to get into his body and cut off his angle of recovery before he can get back into play. If I go long, long, what happens is I go long, and by the time I'm taking this breath, he has a chance to get his hands on me and jam me, which is why a lot of times in games you get pushed off your driving angle. Does that make sense? So say you're on offense real quick, say I'm on defense. This is what happens a lot of times. Go long dribble, long dribble. It's 1, 2, and now I can get that arm bar, and you guys feel that all the time in the games where the ref doesn't call it and you're in trouble. Or what happens is if you're a good shot blocker and not as physical, this guy will, in the NBA, they have one hand on the hip, one hand high. So you go long, long, 1, 2, and now you've got to finish over this hand, which, what does he do every time naturally? Just step back. Do you notice that? So I force you into contested twos, which we don't want. Now I'm on offense, same exact thing. You're on defense. So again, I'm going to let you jam me this time. So go long dribble, long dribble. Long dribble, long. Naturally, look where I'm pushed to. So what do? I naturally just step back. Whereas if I take that quick second dribble, watch how it changes my angle. I'm here, dribble. Now look where I'm at, right there. Okay, so the second dribble has to be quick. So it's long and then quick. And notice how I break down. Watch this real quick. I go one long dribble, and then I just gallop. 1, 2, and I just inside my base and hit him. It's just like if you're a post player, say you're guarding me right here. You know how post players, when they back down, they bump like this? It's the exact same bump, but you're on the perimeter, so you go from a long dribble to a quick, and then I go in. And he can tell you in slow motion, you can still feel that, can't you? Okay? So what I want us to do is the first time through, we are literally going to walk through it just so that you establish a good base. Because here's what most people do when they fail. Most people go one dribble, and they try to hit him and lean over, and now if he pulls a chair, you're in trouble. Or if there's not, if you can't find the body, you're in trouble because then you're off balance. So we're not going off of our inside foot, we're going off both feet. So it's 1 dribble, 2, hit, then 1, 2, and finish. Does that make sense? Okay, so 2 feet, if you guys do this in slow motion and you go 1 dribble and go like this and feel yourself all on your middle foot, just start over and realize it's more of like a hop and then hit than it is kind of a dribble and hit. We good with that? That's the first one. The second one, what we're going to do is the exact same thing, except for this time when we bump, we realize that there's a 2-9 defender, like a rotating defender coming over from the weak side to take a charge, and we can't get to the rim. So we're going to bump them, and we're going to hop and then shoot a little mini fadeaway. Okay? So when I'm right here, this time, can you go over there on that block? and can you just rotate over and basically take a charge right out, like right inside the paint, but right, you know where I'm saying, like right outside charge circle. So I'm here, I go dribble, I see him coming over, I'm not gonna be able to finish because he's taking a charge, you're still with me. I take that second dribble into him, bump, pop, and fade. Does that make sense? So let's watch that again. You're on that side right there. Again, we beat him, help side come in, bump, hop, and fade away. So instead of doing a step back where we go backwards and now our momentum is going back, all we do is we hit him, we land on 2 feet, keep the ball protected on our hip, and then just shoot a little easy fade right there. We good on that one? If we can do those two, then I'll add to the package in a second where you guys will be able to use easy kind of reads to beat your defender. So let's spread out, go to a different hoop than you were at, so not everybody's on the main hoop, and let's work on that with your partner. Second dribble finishes first. I'll tell you when to rotate to the fade. Good. Slow motion, dribble. Ooh, you know what I mean? Like you got to get into him. No, make contact. You got to make contact. I don't care about the angle. He's going to pin that off the glass. You know what I mean? Make contact.
My playing level just skyrocketed.
Anyone that's serious about playing basketball needs to get EGT.
I would describe it as the best training program in the world.
This lead guard training program, like, it creates a monster in you.
You got to experience it. It's just on another level.
The best decision of my life was to buy the first EGT program.